Jarvis is talking about the hip that he's dealt with all year, and obviously we know about Odell. So what does it say about those two guys that they've shown up for you every week?
Oh yeah, they fight through the pain, fight through the injury. We ask a lot of those guys, and they continue to bring it and give it to us every day. So no, it's thankful for those guys. Obviously, they've both had good years. People can say what they want about Odell's year on the outside, but hopefully after this week, he has over 1,000 yards. We have two guys over 1,000 yards and a couple Pro Bowlers.
Baker, that being said, I think Sonny, you referenced getting these guys together. How much more can this be in the passing game, particularly the connection with you and Odell, given that there have been adversity limitations this year?
There's a lot of room for progress, and I think that's the best thing about it. Looking at what we expected to what we actually have, we're very close, but it just means we got to work at it, get together in the offseason, handle things this week, and then get better.
How important is it for you to play in all 16 games? I mean, there were times this year where you could have shut it down for a game or two yourself, but here you are about to do something that hasn't been done since 2001.
Yeah, I'm never one to shy away from competition or, I play this game because I love it. I truly do enjoy the process. I mean, it's not always fun, but getting to go out there and compete on Sundays to try and have success is the fun part about it. So any chance I get to go out there for a game, I'm going to do it.
I know you guys, did you ever think you were in danger of missing a game with any of those injuries?
I mean, there's a lot of things you endure throughout the year, bumps and bruises. Thankfully, knock on wood, I haven't had anything too serious. Just, that's just the process and the nature of this game. It's a violent, physical game, and you have to be a professional and do the things right throughout the week to get ready to play on Sundays.
I know you guys didn't accomplish what you wanted to this year in making the playoffs, but if you do win Sunday, you can put back-to-back 7-win seasons together, and that hasn't happened here since 2001, 2002. Can you at least look at it through the lens of at least there is some incremental progress being made, even though you didn't reach your ultimate goal?
I think you can if you're just trying to find that little positive. But for us, we're trying to get as far away from what it's been at this place, as quickly as we can. 7 wins isn't good enough for us, and that's why, people are frustrated around here within this locker room. We understand that, and so it's not about the past; it's about right now and what can we do to get better for the future.
When you do these 16 games, you put on a little bit of extra muscle, right, so you could absorb more of a hit. Do you feel like that served you well?
It did, and I think I've done a good job throughout the season, diet-wise. I hired a chef and done the things right to make sure it's good weight. I don't think necessarily just putting on mass is the best thing for me. I still got to be able to move around a little bit. Protecting myself was definitely one of those things I wanted to do, and so it's helped.
You said at the combine that you were the right guy to turn this place around. Is this harder than you thought?
I never thought it was going to be easy, but it's definitely a very big process. That's the beauty of it. Down the road, looking back on it through the struggles and everything that we've endured, and it's going to continue to have bumps in the road. But I think that's going to be the beauty of it, of me wishing that I was going to be here and having that come true, and just seeing where it's going to go from here on out.
How would you explain the fact that 2,000-yard receivers, even if the leading rusher in the point total has been less per game than last year? It's an easy explanation.
I think early on, efficiency in the red zone was definitely the reason we didn't win some of those games. And as of late, it's just not playing complementary football the way we should. We have to play better as a team. We have to play for each other and just have to execute better. And it's all the things that I've said, and everybody's been saying, the little things, the details, communication, that all equals up to not having the wins that we should have had. And we see that looking back on it, but that's the problem. You can't change it now. You got to continue to improve and get better.
It seems like ever since Kareem has been on the field, I've seen a little bit more one-on-ones with Odell. So as you guys move forward into next year, do you feel like that's one reason why you guys think that part of the Browns can get so much better, even Odell?
Yeah. No, I think, we, like I said earlier in the year, we drew up these plays to try and get the perfect shots down the field for him, but we have to be more realistic with that. And with how many weapons we have now, Kareem's a vital part of this offense. Obviously, teams still have to pay attention to Nick Chubb and Jarvis Landry, but Kareem adding that dynamic for us in the pass game and the run game, he's been a vital part for our success in the back half of the year.
It hasn't always become easy for you guys this year, for you this year. What did you learn about playing quarterback in the NFL this season?
It comes down to all the little things. First and foremost, I have to do my job to the best I can. Got to communicate, make sure everybody's on the same page. And I think those are, being myself, being the leader that I know I can be. And like I said, making sure everybody's on the same page. Because if it's one unified message, a lot of good things can come from that.
You talked to us over and over again about feet. Did your footwork ever get where you wanted it to this year? I mean, consistently?
It's definitely improved as the year's gone on. There's a lot of room for improvement for me, just being critical of myself and how I've always been. But yeah, I've improved, but still I need to take that next step.
Is that on the off-season checklist? Like, I know you talked to Jake Ashley, you talked about getting together with guys more, but do you have like obviously you got to get through the season here, but do you have items like an agenda to get to in the off-season?
Yeah, there's definitely things, like you said, the priorities this week against the Bengals, but I already know what exactly I need to work on and improve going forward. And so that's the exciting thing about it, is it's always a continual process of getting better and improving, and just being able to take care of business this week, finish out the right way like we know we should, and then improve and start things off right.
You referenced trying to be the leader you know that you can be. What have you learned about leadership as a quarterback this year?
Consistent, like I keep saying, the same message throughout every day and throughout this building, being that same person every day, letting people know what they can expect from me. And if I'm not doing that, they can call me out for that. But just knowing that I'm going to be there for them continually and be a leader for them.
Do you feel like you got away from that at any point this year?
Maybe not as vocal in the beginning as I'd look back and. But when it comes down to it, like I said, taking care of my job first, and then expressing myself throughout that.
Is it hard to do that when you're not playing as well? Playing up to your capability, it's hard to be the leader in the locker room.
It'll feel like that, but if you just base it strictly off results, you can't be a continuous leader in this league. There's a lot of ups and downs, so you have to be the same guy no matter if you're playing well or not, and I think that's a very important lesson that I learned this year.
If Brady comes back and the offensive staff remains largely intact, what gives you reason to believe that things would be better in 2020?
Just, knowing what we can learn from this year, mistakes, physical mistakes, and then just throughout the process of how we need to cover our tracks and make sure everybody's on the same page, do our job, and play complementary football. Just improving, as much as for me I can improve and keep the same message for our guys around here, that's the better.
And do you think that maybe you guys sort of figured out what your identity was at a certain point in the season, so you kind of know it a little bit earlier than?
Yeah, I think having Kareem, like you said, in the second half of the year helped us find our identity. And then it's just about making plays, continuously making the plays that are there, and then not hesitating when we get our one-on-ones.
I know you said to us in the past that you're not a quarterback guru guy, but are there some of those little things that you're talking about working on? Would you see somebody for some of that?
No, I mean, I can have somebody watch my feet and do stuff like that, but I think just having somebody film it and being able to, look back on that. I mean, you can always get better from film, and I'm always one to do repetitions are the way to get better for me. That's just how I've been, and so doing that, filming it. But I don't need somebody to teach me how to do a 3-step drop. I can look at film and be critical of myself. And throughout this process, I've had people help me out along the way and try and take things from different people. And anytime I'm around somebody, ask questions. Don't act like I have it all figured out. There's always room to improve and take things from here and there, but I wouldn't say that I'd go on the beach and swim through the ocean and try and learn how to play quarterback by doing that. But
Would you be at all aware of getting Odell 1,000 yards in Sunday?
Absolutely. And winning. I think him getting a lot of yards equates to us winning.
Do you feel like you and Odell going forward, it seems like you really like to have a precise route runner, you like things a certain way. He's a little bit more artistic along the way he tries to get open. Do you think as you guys move forward and work together in the offseason some that can get significantly better?
Yeah, I think it's just based on repetitions with him. He is going to, put his flavor on routes. That's why he is who he is. That's why he's able to have success. And so it's give and take on both. There are certain things that we can have freedom on, but there's also things that he knows are timing routes, and that's just been a process for us, and that's why there's only room for improvement, and it's only going to get better.
Baker, how has your relationship with Freddie changed, if at all, in his role as a head coach this year, as opposed to what it was the last 8 games of last year?
Our relationship hasn't changed. I'd say that I've just tried to, because he's getting pulled in different directions throughout the building, just tried to, I'm not around him as much as I was within the meeting rooms and stuff like that. Just tried to, spread our message of what we want to, get accomplished within our room, what we're seeing, and just so it's, like we keep saying, that unified message throughout the building, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
How do you feel that the chemistry in the offensive staff has gone this year from Freddie to Todd to Ryan to you?
It's definitely a different process from what it was. I think last year it was like, when the firings happened and everything, it was kind of like, all right, this is what we have. This is what we're going to finish with for the rest of the year. And so it was just like everybody's got to do their job. And then this year it's kind of been a learning process, and there's been some curves. Obviously it has been what it's been. So it's just a learning process for us, and we have to, be better.
Do you guys have the opportunity for like one-on-one time? I know you said Freddie gets getting pulled in different directions. The reason I asked that question is I saw a documentary of Belichick and Saban where Bill's sitting alone in his office with Tom Brady, and they are just walking through film. And I'm just kind of curious if you guys actually get that opportunity to do that here.
Yeah, no, we do. It's just been a different routine than it was. So that's just, like I keep saying, learning process. But just finding time to continually do that to where we are on the same page with play calls and designs of scheme and where my eyes are at and what he expects within his offense.